Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. I apologize that I didn't know my theme music wasn't playing for a few seconds. But anyway, you know I don't edit anything. Let me go ahead and tell you what this is going to be about. In this particular reaction video, what I will be discussing with you ladies and gentlemen tonight, is how women fumble good men and how they feel after they have fumbled good men. Because you know it's hard to find a good person, man or woman, anytime these days. So let me go ahead and put this on the screen for you. I'm gonna let these women share their personal experiences of being, in my most humble opinion, stupid. And this is for educational purposes only. Let's get it.
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry because I was too hot in the ass. I was thinking I was the shit and had options. And I did. But they wasn't good fucking options. I ended up losing a man that I would call 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What man you know doing that? I had a man that knew me and my son was in the house hot as fuck. He went out of his way and spent $300 on getting me and my baby an air conditioner to put in our house. And me and that man ended up hitting a rough patch in our relationship. And I decided to go seek, other options because I thought they was better.
I want you to understand something, ladies and gentlemen. A woman always has options, even if she's unattractive. It's not anything that is difficult for a woman to jump into bed with any man, because any man will sleep with anything. Well, not any man, but I say certain men will sleep with anything. Other men will not. You get what I'm saying? Now, because of all these options, women think they can always choose up, that they can always do better than you, until they get with that other option and realize that other option is not the same, that other option is not doing as much as you are doing or have did. This is when regret sets in. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll sleep with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook a lot of times because they think they can offer them something more than what you are offering them. Now, one thing about this gentleman that she's speaking about, I wouldn't have did any of that stuff that he was doing anyway. If that's not my woman, I'm not finna go get up 3 in the morning and go see if you okay because you crying and stuff. I'm not gonna put no air conditioning unit in your house. You know why? Because then I'm making a really heavy investment in you. And this gentleman did not get a return on that investment that he put on that woman. She went with somewhere else. The only thing I like about what she said is that she realized she took some accountability that she was hot in the ass. In other words, she was a hoe. That's exactly what that means right there. She want to jump on everybody else's pipe and stuff like that. Now, 20 dingalings later, she realizes that the one dingaling she should have stayed on, he gone. She can't never get it back. Now she's impregnated. Now she got baby daddies and stuff. Another single mama. Another baby mama. Let's keep going.
And at the time, dealing with it and being in the midst of it, it might have seemed like it was better. It might have seemed like, yeah, this is a lot better. But, after it's all said and done, that shit wasn't better. You know why? Because that man that I was supposed to marry wouldn't have had me dealing with my pregnancy alone. He wouldn't have left me out to go to every single appointment by myself. He wouldn't have had me in a delivery room by myself giving birth to not one, but 2 babies at one time.
Now you see it, huh? Now she sees it. Now that she done put on some weight. Now that she got 2 babies into the game and stuff. She did all those precious things by herself. The other man that she left, the Pookie, Ray Ray, or Nook Nook that she chose to be with over the good man, look how he did it. Look what he did to her. Most importantly, look at what she did to herself, because she chose that. She was selfish. This is a selfish, musty back heifer. That what happened. Now that good man, guarantee you, if there's a woman out there with half a brain that got any sense whatsoever, if that woman comes across the type of man that she used to deal with, that she rejected, oh, she gonna scoop him up. She ain't gonna ever let that man go. You know why? Because it's hard to find someone who's for you on both sides. It's hard to find a man who's gonna get up late at night drive hundreds of miles to go get you. Relationship messed up, or he just worried about you to go get you and try to comfort. That's rare. You know how hard it is to find? And then he see that you're suffering, and you already got your own place, so now he wanna put an air conditioning unit inside your place, not just for you, but for the bastard child that you have. That is not his child. He wanna make sure that you and your child is comfortable. You know how rare that is? Do you understand how hard it is to find someone like that? And unfortunately, this is how a lot of you women are. You mess over the good man, get with the Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nooks, you get damaged and broken, and then you turn around, get on social media, or you tell your friends that all men ain't good. All because you chose to be with bad men. Y'all are not thankful. You're not appreciative. You know what I mean? You don't value people. You don't value good men at all. You are entitled. You thought that good man was supposed to be buying all this stuff and traveling. No, that's hard to find. But you get it now, don't you? You get it now. Hindsight is what, 50-50, or I'm sorry, hindsight is 20-20, right?
That man wouldn't have missed his kid's first birthday. That man wouldn't have not seen his kids in over a year in person. That man wouldn't have fed me bullshit and lies and excuses on why he couldn't be there or why he can't show up. He would have made a way. And it's like, I just say all this to say, like, you really don't know what you got until it's gone. And you really don't know the value of things until it's gone. And I'm not even trying to bash my baby father or anything like that or speak down on him. But it's like, if I had known better at the time and I wasn't so young, dumb, and full of cum, I wouldn't have did that, you know? If I had known better, I would have done better. And every day I'm working towards trying to forgive myself for that, because he didn't deserve that.
I want you to understand and read between the lines here. Every day I'm working on trying to forgive myself because he did not deserve that. Translation, she was cheating on that good man. She gonna keep going, but I picked it up when I first saw this clip. That's what she's saying. Why you feel the need to forgive yourself? It's not just taking accountability for you running off. It's because, like you said earlier, you was hot in the ass. Let's keep going. You'll see it.
Because he didn't deserve that. And you know, women make mistakes too. It really ain't all the men that out here that be cheating and lying and, you know, doing stuff like that. Like, women have babies on men too, and I'm sadly one of them. But
boom, boom, boom. Hold on, let me do this thing here. Wait a second. Yeah, one more time. Like I said, man. So she was hoeing around. She was with a man and got pregnant by another man while she was seeing the good man. And that good man was her man. So she got with Pookie, Ray Ray, or Nook Nook as a musty back heifer, had her butt tooted it up in the air and got knocked up, got impregnated. And I remember, I'm sure that good man did four more many things than what she's talking about for her in the bastard child that she brought with him. I'm sure he did, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So now she's saying, oh, he was such a bad man. The Pookie, he wasn't there for the first birthday and all this other stuff. What did you expect? What did you expect? You didn't understand that you was a hit it and quit it? You was something to play with, not something to stay with. You didn't understand that? That's crazy, man.
I love my kids with everything in me. And I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. But I just wished I would have picked a better father for them.
Oh, boo-hoo, bitch. Shit. Cry me a river. All right, I got another one to put up there. So, yeah, I want y'all gentlemen to know, women, when they come into the understanding that they messed up a good thing, it haunts them. They do regret it. They will never tell you this, most likely, unless they get in a tight situation where they say, I'm desperate, I really want a good man, there ain't nothing out here. And then you might run across him one day. You might not even see him for a while, then she sees you and you see her and stuff, and those feelings start to ignite in her, the regret, all that misery in her. She realized she did you dirty and stuff. Then she'll start, wanting to try to make things work. She's gonna come in like a friend. First, she's gonna come in talking about she's sorry, I regret it. I'm telling what she's gonna do. You know what I mean? That's what they do regret it, gentlemen. All you good men out there who have done so much and put so much into women, even the women who use men know that they got a good man that they're using. So these women, even though they are heartless, there is still a part in them. Very small, very small. The opposite of what many women is today. Very small in size. Big women now, whatever. But if they have any bit of heart, any bit of decency, they're gonna regret doing you dirty. I'm not saying they're gonna fix it. I'm not gonna say they're gonna make amends. You might get an apology, you may not. But as they age and they go through different men and go through different situations, gentlemen, they kick themselves in the ass behind that. They do. So don't ever think that the things that you did for good people was in vain. Don't ever think that they just ran off and they didn't really just give a damn. They do. It may take a process of time for it to hit them. You get me? Let's keep going. I got another lady gonna tell you some more about these mustard back heifers. Let's get it.
Okay, so here I am having a conversation with the Lord, and I have realized that women are emotionally unavailable too. You know, they always say, you know, women fumble good men, and the reason why we fumble them, the reason why we don't want the Russell Wilsons or the good guy is because we are emotionally unavailable.
Let me break that down, because emotional unavailability simply means that a woman does not want to be ruled by another man. And let me explain that. Women have no issues with being situationally available. They don't want to be emotionally available. When they are situationally available, they'll sleep with you. They'll do all kinds of things that a person would do if that person was in a relationship. But when you are emotionally available as a woman, that means that you are willing to submit to a man's leadership and authority. She does not want to be tethered to a man. She does not want to be tied down, because being tied down and tethered to a man, connected to a man, means that she has to answer to a man, means that she has to please a man, means that she has to follow a man's authority and direction if she truly wants to be with a man. So when a woman says that she is emotionally unavailable, all that means is that she is rebellious, she is stubborn, she don't want to listen, she wants everything her way. You get what I'm saying? Women who are emotionally unavailable simply do not want to yield themselves to the direction of a man. Whenever you meet a woman who say, I don't want a relationship, I want a partnership, run. Because that's an example of a woman who is emotionally unavailable. Don't get me wrong, they can like you to an extent. It doesn't mean because they like you that they are emotionally available. I want you to understand that stuff, you know what I mean? I want you to really get that. You know what I'm saying? A woman can like you and don't be emotionally available. That's why they say partnerships, because they want to be equal to you. If you're equal to something, you have no reason to look up to it, because you feel that you are equal. You have the same might, the same power, the same intelligence. There's nothing about you that I should admire, because I can do the same things that you do. So when women say, I want a partner, he got to be a partner, I must be in a partnership. Not a relationship, but a partnership. These women are emotionally unavailable, meaning that they will not submit to you. They do not believe in traditional roles. They do not believe in traditional gender roles. You understand that? This is why you can't connect with them. And these type of women will be in relationships. Like I said, the ones that say, I want to be in a partnership, they will actually be in relationships, but still be emotionally unavailable to the man, because they don't want the man to tell them anything. Don't want the man to correct them or direct them. Emotionally unavailable, musty back heifers. Let's keep going.
We are afraid of commitment too. Why when it gets real, why when a real man comes into our life, and it may not be for everybody, but honey, it be for me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We run the other way because we are afraid of commitment, and we are afraid of being emotionally available as well.
Just like I said, she says commitment, I say rule. She says commitment, I say submission. She says commitment, I said be a subservient to a man. She says commitment, I said the refusal to follow a man's leadership. That's what she's talking about. We're afraid to commit to a man, meaning to follow a man, meaning to get close enough to a man to where she's emotionally available to receive instruction. You get what I'm saying? They try to disguise it. You got to really break down what these women say. Like they said, the devil's in the details. When they say emotional unavailability, you got to really think, what does that mean? Okay? I'm afraid of it. What she's saying is, I'm afraid of walking in my purpose as a woman. I am afraid to yield myself to my destiny, which is to walk in my femininity and yield to a real man of good character, masculinity. I'm afraid of doing that. That's what it is. This is why she's emotionally unavailable, because she does not want to yield herself to a man. Think about it, man.
We like the future because the future keep us distracted. We can focus on his issues and we can dodge our own. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun with him. We can have great sex. We can turn up. We can do whatever. But when it really comes down to it, it's really us avoiding our trauma, our issues, not acknowledging, sometimes.
Hey, man, I'm going to say it like this. If a woman is not feminine, she is traumatized. I look at it. Because there's nothing natural with a woman who is not walking in her femininity. You dig what I'm saying, Jack? Yeah, man. So don't let these women say, oh, I'm just emotionally unavailable. See, when you hear that, you think, oh, that means she just don't want to get serious. No, you got to do like I do, man. You got to exhaust it. You got to extrapolate. You got to break it down. You got to tear it apart. You got to really look deep into what that means. Because once you find out what is the foundation of that emotional unavailability, then you get to see really what it is, a woman who does not want to submit. She doesn't want to commit. Commitment is submission. Whatever you commit to, you submit it to. If you say, I'm going to go get me a bachelor's degree, I'm going to commit to that, then you're saying I'm going to submit to the professors and all the things I have to do to become an academic. I got to submit to the protocols. I got to submit to the rules and regulations. I got to submit to the rules and regulations of the university or school that I go to. I got to submit. There's no such thing as commitment without submission. Submission and commitment is the same thing. Yeah. And not to be religious on this channel right now, but let me say this. There's scriptures in the Bible that says commit your way unto the Lord. What does that mean? Submit yourself to God. So when someone says commitment, it's submission. So whenever a woman says, I'm unavailable, I'm emotionally unavailable like a mustard back heifer, she's just telling you she don't want to submit. Can you dig it? Hey, my thing went out, man. I can't stand my little cigar go out, man. But yeah. Also, y'all, I want to know something. Y'all got to contact me on my community tab. I put a thing in there saying, like, if I decide to do, because y'all get this on Friday, if I decide to do a pop-up live stream this evening around maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, between that time, I'd like to know not just who would like to join, but who will actually be in attendance of the show. Because I'm trying to decide if I want to do a pop-up, because there ain't going to be no live stream this Sunday. But it will be a live stream the next following Sunday. So I'm getting some things working. I got somebody I'm trying to bring onto a show as a guest. So I'm trying to get everything. They're probably watching this episode right here today. But I'm trying to work out some things, some details on that. So just let me know what y'all think about that. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, sir. Now y'all be safe now. You're here.